Hi there, my friends and family, and all those following my pregnancy over 40 journey. And it's been a little while since my last vlog because I was traveling and out of my routine, and there continues to be shifting in my life, which I will totally talk about on another podcast vlog or another format. But I wanted to just focus on pregnancy and fitness and spirituality during pregnancy. This one's going to be a little bit more fitness focused, and then I'll go into the spiritual stuff in the next one. And so I am about 4 months, 16 weeks, and I am feeling great. I'm feeling so much better than I did the first 3 months. That was a very tough one for me because my appetite changed completely, and all the things that I was eating before, I was having an aversion to, and really just craving carbs. And so it's been a little tough getting in that protein, but what I say the first 3 months is about survival. It's about, you do what you have to keep your food down and to move forward. I have 2 other children, so I have to keep my house, keep attentive to my children. I have a lot of things and responsibilities on my plate and want to keep my house in order, keep myself in order. And so I was just like, let me get through this, these first 3 months, and then I will, try to better structure my food and my exercise, because I did have a slight condition that the Lord has resolved. So I wasn't able to continue to lift heavy. So, because my main exercise before I got pregnant was weight training. So now I'm trying to move towards just being active in any way, shape possible. I recently got back into weight training after about a month off, but I was still exercising. Walking does my body really good. It's great. I walk with some light weights in my hands, which helps give some additional resistance. I also have walking sneakers that help tone the legs and sort of relieve the pressure off of the feet into like the muscles of the legs. And so that's been wonderful. And then I will be doing live Zumba classes again. And I'm like, every time I decide to pick up Zumba classes, I am pregnant. So it's like a double blessing. But I think for me, like, dance fitness has been the most consistent way of keeping a fitness routine during pregnancy, because it's just like the right, that moderate level that pushes you, works out, cardio. You just move your full body, you stretch, and you just move in ways that you don't normally move on your day-to-day or even doing weight training. So I'm so excited about that. And then I wanted to talk about one last thing that just sort of came to mind, because I am 4 months, so I'm in that kind of funky phase where I don't quite look fully pregnant, but it does look like something's up with me. And so I wanted to talk about like this body shaming, right? Because people tend to celebrate weight loss, but weight loss doesn't necessarily mean achieving health, right? If you guys have followed my journey, I went through a weight loss process that was not healthy at all. It was actually a manifestation of a mental health breakdown, but nobody checked in with me or caught this mental health breakdown or the signs to it, because in culture, especially American culture, we tend to celebrate weight loss and say, oh, you look so great, you lost weight. And I really, really want to get away from that, because I think that we should always celebrate people and for who they are, not just their physical bodies. And I think that, we all have different seasons of our lives. And personally, this is the first time I've been pregnant and I felt great. I've been accepting of the changes in my body, accepting of the weight gain without fear. I feel wonderful. And, you do always, want people to see you in the way that you feel, but that doesn't always happen, or the way you see yourself. And so I'm just noticing that I'm getting these odd looks, like, because I've been away some weeks and then came back, and it's like, oh, they don't know what to say. And I think, like, you see the joy on my face, at least I see, because I've trained myself to see in the spirit. And so by someone's demeanor, I can tell how well they're doing, how well their spiritual life is, and it has nothing to do with, gaining a few pounds, losing a few pounds. And so I love to see people and say, how great they look if I see that they're doing well in the spirit, or that they're joyful, or, that I perceive, even if they're making health improvements, but I just say you look great, not you look great because you lost weight or this and that. I do make comments when I see people at the gym lifting harder, that type of thing. And so I'm just conscious of that because of my personal experience and what I've been through. And I think that in all of our seasons, especially as women, comparing ourselves to our past selves is not healthy, because we're always evolving. We're in different phases of our lives and in different courses of our health journey. And just because I'm pregnant and I'm not fitting this hourglass figure anymore, it doesn't mean that I'm not healthy in this season of my life. And I think in every season of our lives, whether we've gotten quote unquote out of shape, or we're carrying a few extra pounds or less pounds, because some people do have that issue of trying to put on weight, and they tend to have that difficulty. But in whatever season, we should always embrace our figures, our bodies, everything that God has given to us, even things we have given to ourselves. But we should always love and appreciate our bodies, because our bodies have so much more ability that we're unaware of. When our systems are functioning, our digestive system, our respiratory system, our faculties, our immune system, our neurological system, we have arms and legs and feet, can touch, can feel, can move, can carry, can do. It's like all these things are blessings that we take for granted, because not everybody has them all. And so if you're healthy and whole, praise the Lord, appreciate all of those things. Like, don't feel less than because of 5 or 10 pounds. Don't feel less than because you're in a season of maternity. You're birthing a miracle. So many women wish they had that chance, that opportunity to birth. And you do. So many people wish that they were healthy and whole, waking up well. And you do. And so appreciate all of those things, because we are so much more blessed, and we are so much more than our physical appearances. And so I wanted to speak about that, because it's so important, and it's so important not to judge people based on their weight gain or their weight loss. And if you are truly concerned about that person, ask them how they're doing. It's that simple. How are you doing? And actually listen. Listen. And if someone says something, then say, well, how can I support you? Right? show up for that person in the same way you would want someone showing up for you. And that's the end of today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and share with anybody else who would empathize or enjoy hearing my maternity story. My name's Janelle, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you on the next one. Bye.